Okay, once again, here's the Butterfield Station. And in the middle is where the flagstaff would have been. Allegedly, this area right here is where they kept their animals. And over there in the corner was Silas St. John, his room. The only survivor from, I believe it was 1858. I'd have to research it again. The lone survivor of the 3 Mexican laborers that attacked the soldiers here for their horses, mules, and all that stuff. But anyway, he survived, and his quarters are right there in the corner, and he survived 7 to 9 days, depending on who you ask. They cut off his arm. He was wounded, and he survived out here until help came by, inadvertently, not expected. And a correspondent came by, stumbled upon him, helped him back to health for a little bit, and went and got help. And I believe he had to wait another 2 days, but I'd have to watch the YouTube of the experts on that. But he survived out here, and with one arm, and he lived a very full life out near San Diego, and he's buried in San Diego. It was Silas St. John, and they don't have him on these plaques that I noticed out here. They just talk about the 1862 Confederates and the Apaches. But there was a lot more here when these guys were constructing this station. And they had 3 Mexican laborers here to help them, and one night they attacked the 3 or 4 soldiers that were here. 2 or 3 of them did die eventually, and the only one was Silas St. John, who lived to a ripe old age, I believe, of 84, and is resting in San Diego. But this is the Butterfield Station. And on the plaque it says it was 10 feet high. On YouTube, researchers said it was 8 feet, but that's schematics. But this is where it all happened. Where they had to get water, where that is Dragoon Springs up there, which is dried out a long time ago, and they would have to go up there to get their water, a mile away, they say. We're going to venture up there again, check it out. And I didn't take it from the YouTube video last time. They had the actual graves of the first massacre that was here in 1858 of the Confederates. They were sent here as contractors, whatever, to help build it. Anyway, the graves of other Confederate soldiers for the Chiricahua Apaches are straight ahead over there. And they don't have much on the plaques or anything on the plaques about the first massacre with the 3 Mexican laborers. And Silas St. John, hearing that his friends were hurt and being killed and butchered, he got one shot off after his arm was basically dangling, and that shot apparently was pretty effective, because eventually they found the 1 Mexican laborer dead out here. The other 2 took off to Sonora and never to be seen again. But the most interesting part is because Silas St. John survived out here 7 to 9 days, depending. No water, no food, a torn off arm, an axe to his arm, an axe to his hip. But surprisingly enough, he did survive. Now, most people that live down this area, let's go this way, probably know some of this. Others don't. Look up Dragoon Springs Station. I'm gonna go right back over here. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't have a mount yet for this, so I'm just hand holding this right now. And let's see, here's the entrance. And here, according to some research, is Silas St. John's room. This is where he woke up and found his friends being attacked and butchered. This is one of the rooms. This is Silas St. John's room. And there's another room right over there. And now you're in the inside of it. The station. Okay, we'll come on and look at it. Any video of this, we have pictures of it, the graves from actually the 1862 Confederates that were here, that they had a skirmish with the Cherokee Apaches. So these are the ones that have been here. Usually there's Confederate flags on them, but we don't see them at this time. Possibly the weather, or somebody didn't like the flag. You know how it is nowadays. But usually they do have them on here. Said again, as you know, it's peaceful and quiet out here. Well, it was pretty cool because first time we came out here we didn't know much about it except there was Confederate graves. Nothing to do with the Civil War in the North at all. It was the Cherokee Apaches they had skirmish with. Then we learned about the contractors, I believe it was the contractors I should call them, that came out here to build this station. And they were attacked by their own Mexican laborers to get their horses, mules, whatever. And that was the interesting part, just not the 1862 skirmish. So if anybody wants to look it up, look up Silas St. John and how he survived out here. That was his room. And this was the remains of the station. We will probably head up on our quads to the old Dragoon Spring.